And yeah, we need to cancel culture. Yes, and the way that you do that, by the way, like Amber Heard. So I think a really great example of this is like Bud Light, and it's also a lot of gaming companies. Gaming companies now are terrified to do anything because they're worried that people like me might make a video about it, and they might totally shit on the game and destroy the game's popularity. I want to say that good.
So chat, I haven't mentioned this because I've been trying to deal with things one step at a time, and I don't like giving Twitter freaks any reason to celebrate that their tactics have worked in any way, shape, or form. But hearing what he's saying here, like, you should absolutely go after companies if they drop someone for things said out of context. You should absolutely tell companies that they're making a mistake, that they're doing something bad, that we're not going to put up with them dealing with these cancel culture tactics anymore, that we don't want these companies to be spineless, that if someone is partnering with you, and if someone is making you all of this money, and if someone is your sole marketing partner, that you should stand behind them. You don't even, as a company, you shouldn't be expected to make any kind of public statement, right? As long as a company doesn't drop me, I don't care if they don't make a statement. They don't need to say anything publicly. They just need to keep someone as a partner, right? Unfortunately, you know, on Twitter, people have been tagging gamer sups all over the place. People have been sometimes tagging U2s because I did a previous drop with them. They've been tagging Uwu Market because I have merch there. You know, these are the companies that people have been massively tagging when they go after me. You know who was never tagged, and you know who my aunties don't even know about because they're such a small company? Crime Boss Rock A City. And I've been playing Crime Boss Rock A City since it released, since pre-release on the Epic Games Store. I have been the sole marketing for that game. I was told by the developers the only reason that it was successful with sales on Steam release was because of me. My code that I didn't even get paid for, I did this for free because I love that game. So I wasn't even getting paid for this. I did it for the love of the fucking game. My code had more sales on it than the base store sales. I was the reason that game had any success, any marketing. I am the reason anyone knows about that fucking game. 2 days after the first Vice article dropped, Crime Boss Rock A City said that they can no longer be a partner with me because they are a small game studio who needs to sell a game, and it would be bad optics if they were to keep me as a partner. So if you have bought the game, please change your review to negative. Please tag them on Twitter and tell them how disappointed you are. Please write their support emails. Do not be mean, do not insult them, but if you have bought the game, if you are a paying customer for Crime Boss Rock A City, do exactly what Asmongold said to do. These companies should not be spineless and short their own revenue because they will not stand by someone who has done nothing wrong because they fear a mob that doesn't play their game, doesn't buy their product. Why are they still on my profile? Because I haven't talked about it until this point. They dropped me back when I was on vacation, and I've been quiet about it this whole time because I didn't want to give people trying to cancel me a win. But hearing what Asmongold has to say here, he's completely right. And why should I keep quiet about it? Because these people deserve to know that cutting contact with someone who's the only reason their game was making money in the first place, they were making money, I was not making money. I only got a monetization link like a month before this happened. And because I had sold so much of this game before, I wasn't even getting that much through my link. Like, I appreciate everybody who did use my link to buy the game. I'm not gonna like dog on you people. You're fucking wonderful. I love my audience. But I was the only marketing they had. I am the reason for their success. I brought thousands, tens of thousands of people to that fucking game. Like, it's insane. Insane that they weren't even getting any heat. They weren't even getting tagged anywhere. Nobody even knew that I was partnered with them. And out of everyone, they were the ones to drop me. They made more off of me than I made off of them. And they dropped me. So I completely agree with Asmongold. If you didn't buy the game, please don't leave bad reviews, right? Don't brigade. Only if you bought the game, only if you spent money, change your review to negative, send them emails, tag them on Twitter. Make sure you know that actual paying customers are upset with their decision. Again, don't be rude, don't be insulting, right? If I see people insulting them, I'm going to be mad at you. I might ban you, I don't know. But I don't want people to, like, insult them. Be cordial, be professional, and let them know that what they're doing is not okay. Capitulating to mobs is not okay. And it's like, it's upsetting to me that they dropped me, because again, I wasn't really making money from them. It's upsetting to me because I genuinely loved that game. I wanted to see them succeed. I praised them for being developers who seemed to care both about their community and about their game. And this is how they repaid me. And that's fucked up. That is absolutely fucked up. What a twist. Yeah, like, them dropping me is literally their loss. I had nothing to gain by being partnered with them, and they made so much money off of me just loving their game and wanting to promote it. Literally the last thing you would have expected. Yeah, I think it's like worse than actually having lost money, right? Like, it's worse than having a sponsor that I did make money from drop me because I genuinely loved the game. Like, this was something I cared about, not even for money. You're fucking mad now? Yeah, I've been fucking mad, but I've been holding it in because, again, like, I know the people who hate me are going to clip this and run victory laps about how something I cared about no longer wants to be involved with me. You were going to recommend it to your friend group? Yeah, I know a lot of you people are probably angry, and now that it's out, I can remove the branding from my Twitch, and I can delete the channels for Crime Boss in my Discord, because, like, it's not even a game that I played just on stream. I played it off stream. I did testing for patches for them, because I loved this game. I used my free time that I wasn't getting paid for, because I wanted to promote their game, and I wanted to see their game do well. And this is how I get repaid. Would not recommend it. Haters are now going to promote the game, saying stuff like this game doesn't fuck with Nazis. Yeah, but they're not gonna fucking play it. They don't have an audience to promote it to. That's so disappointing. You'll definitely be leaving a review. Only leave reviews if you had bought the game. I don't want people, like, leaving fake reviews and since when did they buy games? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna replay the segment from Asmon because, like, yeah, that kind of lit a fire in me. I completely fucking agree with what he said. I completely agree. And I'm glad that he said that, and I'm glad that I can get that off my chest because, like, I don't want to, like, lie to my audience, right? But, like, I have reasons when I don't reveal things, like, that I got dropped back on vacation by the Crime Boss devs. So it feels good to, like, fucking just say that. I mean, I guess I can just take off the branding in real time. I don't think Ziz can do it for me with archive power, so I'll just go take it off now. I'll just go take it off now. It's really sad, you know? Need to find the Foxwoman a new game to play. Yeah, I don't know what game I want. I've been playing Civ 5 recently during the time that I would usually play Crime Boss off stream. So, like, you know, and, like, I've had some people who, like, knew about this before I said it publicly, and they were just like, well, you can still play with your friends off stream, and I'm like, I don't want to give player count to spineless cowards who weren't even noticed by a mob and dropped me. I don't want it. Like, I would feel like I'm betraying myself if I did that. So no, I can't even play it off stream anymore. Boycott Warhammer, thank you for the 10 pounds. Boy, I am sure thirsty. Are you thirsty? Are you a brand risk? Have you tried Gamer Sups? The powder in the water dog fluid drink. Use code Kirsche for 10% off your Gamer Sups order. AFK for a big keen buff. True. Eric Jimenez, thank you for the 199. The game was about to be lost media without my help. Oh, absolutely. That game would have absolutely become lost media without me constantly fucking shoving it in the algorithm. Okay, let me replay Asmongold's little spiel on how you should treat companies that drop their partners over outrage mobs of freaks on Twitter.
And yeah, it's caring capitalism. If something isn't advertiser safe, it's considered extremism. Yes, I really like that. Yes, if something isn't considered advertiser safe, it's considered extremism. I think that advertisers need to realize, and this is what I think that we need to do collectively as like as a community, like not just me, but like in general, is that we need to come together and just absolutely, totally.
Yeah, caring capitalism
like,
is a good term.
If somebody gets taken off of a sponsor because of like something bad that they said, it's not really bad. It's just like taken out of context.
Yes.
I think that we should absolutely shit on them.
Absolutely.
Like 100%.
100%.
Because there needs to be a awareness that this type of behavior isn't acceptable in the public anymore.
Yes.
And I think that it's not. And yeah, we need to cancel culture. Yes, and the way that you do that, by the way, like Amber Heard. So I think a really great example of this is like Bud Light. And it's also a lot of gaming companies. Gaming companies now are terrified to do anything because they're worried that people like me might make a video about it and they might totally shit on the game and destroy the game's popularity.
So, like, if they wanted to reach out and have a conversation, I would be willing to hear them out. But I no longer have trust in them based on what happened. Hard cut, yeah, hard cut, and they weren't even getting hammered like GamerSups was. Because no one fucking knew that I was partnered with them on Twitter. They just want to come crawling back for their bottom line. They won't learn anything. Well, it's like, they probably figure that I pushed the game enough that they were springboarded into no longer needing me for marketing, and they can just kind of snowball it from there. Right? Like, that's what I'm assuming is the case. And so I hope that they realize just how many people I brought to the game. I hope they realize that.